Welcome to this video about Jordan. Jordan is located in the Middle East and is a country that is mainly known for its famed archaeological site Petra. But the country has much more to offer. You can find stunning nature in the Wadi Rum desert or a bustling atmosphere in the main cities Amman and Aqaba. A huge advantage of the country is its small size, meaning you can see a lot in a short amount of time. We stayed 7 days in Jordan and included the most important highlights of the country in our travel itinerary. To make most of your stay in Jordan, we recommend you to rent a car, so you can discover the country free and independently. Continue watching and find out the perfect travel itinerary for 7 days in Jordan. At the end of the video, we'll include some extra activities in Jordan if you would like to extend your stay. We're Matthias and Mieke. With our travel brand, Back to Life, we show you the absolute best experiences in the world. Our in-depth travel videos will help you plan your next trip with ease. On our first day, we had an early start and drove up to the north, in the direction of Jerash. This old Roman site is one of the best preserved Roman sites we have ever seen. Your visit will most likely start at the Arch of Hadrianus, and this monument was built in the year 129 to celebrate the visit of the emperor. Other magnificent ruins are the Oval Forum with a length of 90 meters and a width of 80 meters. Along the sides you can find a total of 56 pillars. Next to the Oval Forum you can find the huge temple of Zeus. Make sure to bring a visit to at least one of the Roman theaters as well. You'll need at least 3 to 4 hours to see the main monuments in Jerash, so starting early is definitely recommended. After our visit to Jerash, we drove south to the Dead Sea.
We're driving down the entire time. It's always going down, 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 so I think we're going to the lowest point on Earth.
This place appeals to everyone's imagination. Situated at the lowest elevation on Earth, the shores of the Dead Sea are approximately 430 meters below sea level. The water is nearly 10 times saltier than normal ocean water, making it inhospitable to most forms of life. The high salinity of the water makes you float in the water, making it a popular tourist destination. At the northern part of the Dead Sea, there are some stunning resorts with access to a private beach and a water. We stayed at the Dead Sea Spa Resort. As soon as we arrived at the resorts, we had a swim and relaxed at the shores of the Dead Sea. Make sure to also visit the more southern part of the Dead Sea. Here, the beaches are more natural and the salt is everywhere. On day 2 of our travels in Jordan, we drove to Wadi Musa, where the archaeological site Petra is located.
So we have 2 days in Petra. We chose 2 days because it's a rather large area to cover. There's a lot of things to see. Most people know the treasury and the monastery, but there are plenty of other things to see.
On our first day, we started at Little Petra. As Petra, Little Petra is also a Nabatean site with buildings carved in the walls of a sandstone canyon. Although it is much smaller than Petra, Little Petra is a good start of your visit to the region.
There are plenty of cats. I feel like a crazy cat lady here because there are cats everywhere. I just sit down and there's already a cat sitting on my lap. And another one is coming here. So yeah, we better stop filming because we will be overwhelmed by cats.
Then it was time to visit its larger brother, Petra. From the parking lot you can enter Petra via the Sick, a long and small canyon that brings you to the entrance of Petra. At the end of the Sick, one of the most famous buildings in the world appears. The treasury. After the treasury, you can continue your exploration of Petra by visiting the other many buildings. And of course, don't forget to climb the stairs to see our favorite building of Petra, the monastery. On our fourth day, we had an early start again, as we needed to be in Wadi Rum village by 10 am. To explore the huge Wadi Rum desert, we booked a tour with Wadi Rum Stillness for 2 nights and 2 days in the desert.
You can see the sand is red, so many people say if you have to describe how Mars looks like, then they always refer to Wadi Rum. It's also part or featured in many films like Lawrence of Arabia and also The Martian.
On the first day we explored the main highlights of the Wadi Rum desert, like huge sand dunes and massive rock bridges. On the second day of our tour in the Wadi Rum desert, the guide took us to more remote locations in the desert.
We're on day 2 now. On day 2 we are very lucky. We are the only 2 people that are doing the 2-day tour, which means we have our private guide, our private Jeep 4x4 and the desert all by ourselves. Have a good look, but even in the desert they have chickens.
With egg.
On the 6th day, we drove all the way back to Amman. Although it was a long day of driving, we still had time to make some stops along the way and even bring a second visit to the Dead Sea. Our final day in Jordan was for exploring the capital, Amman. From here, our flight back home would leave. Amman is a really nice city to spend some time and has a lot of highlights. Make sure to include the citadel and the theater in your day planning. For sure you will be able to fill the entire day in Amman. We hope the 7-day travel itinerary for Jordan did inspire you for your travels to Jordan. If you want to extend your stay in Jordan, you can add Aqaba and the Dana Biosphere Reserve to your travel itinerary. We also included some links below to help you start planning. Happy travels!